Alright guys, welcome. Today we'll be playing something different. I recently bought the Star Citizen on download, but there's not much to do it at the moment because it's still in the alpha. And I get that, there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted it, and I wanted to see what was in it. It's nice PvP. A little bit slow, little lags, tiny little maybe problems, but I don't really particularly care about it. But today, because we can't play Star Citizen, I thought I'd look for things like it. And this has just come out. A lot of people compare it to Fractured Space, but I'd say no, because Fractured Space is like on a map where you literally can't move left or right. You can only go in the confines of that area. With this game, it seems to put you in a huge map where you never need to go out of the space. So you're always, let's say, you're always fighting over something in the middle. You're never going to go out of the space, so it's pretty cool, actually. This is a tier 3. This ship right here, my Dreadnought. It's of the Oberon class. First was this one, then I went over to here, and then we've jumped down to here. Reason why, I find this game to be quite a lot like World of Warships. And the aspect that you can go down the tier trees and you can just keep going. Now, obviously, because this game is in, I believe it is in beta, there's not much in the game at the moment. I think the prices of the premiums are a little steep at the moment because it's like maybe at £35, but you can only buy it in certain amounts. You can't just buy the ship. You've got to bet. You know, you got to get the 3009, which is 3000. That would literally be about that one. So £30 for a ship at the moment seems a little steep because there's not much in the game. These guys can heal. These are pretty much your healers. You don't have to go healer. You can change out your loadout, but they do heal most of the time, and they do a lot less damage to the enemies. But you can set up like different abilities and stuff so that you can definitely get around them and go into combat with them, because I think when you get into close combat, you press Q for your weapon swap, it brings out like a Tesla coil, and that's freaking awesome, especially when you fire up the damage boost, because the lightning just turns red. It's awesome. Now I am going to show you guys the veteran, because I do find that the games in level 3 seem to be better than lower ones, because you can defend yourself a bit more. Being a healer, I don't know, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but after playing it for like 20 games in a row, you kind of think, well, I want to play something else. And because I like these guys more than my dignity of swapping to a different faction, I picked this.
Let's find you a battle.
Well, let's find me a battle, damn right. Now you can add little things like little touches, like modules cooldown, boost weapons damage. Now I'm gonna go with boost my modules because I really want the -10 to the cooldown. You can get plus 6.5 to damage, movement speed plus 10. That's pretty cool, and damage resistant by 6.5, which is pretty cool because you're gonna take a lot of damage if you're going the wrong way. Now you can upgrade bits and pieces on your ship by pressing up here, or you can click on these and go on to here. I can upgrade my weapon systems when I get enough. There's broadside cannons, missiles. Oh, there we go. You get little lasers that come out of your ship as well to shoot down missiles that are coming for you. That's pretty cool. It's like a missile protection system. And then you can warp through battles. That's pretty awesome. Like warp jump, just a short jump in the map area. And that gets you out of like tight spots, or you want to get right in there and scare the enemy half to death. Unload broadside cannons, which I've done before, to be honest. Now you come into this space, and it's not always going to be this surrounding of area, and it gives you the option to change your ship. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can only change your ship in this area. So if you press the C button, it comes up with your options on what to pick. Obviously, because I only have one ship in this tier, I can't pick any others. But I wouldn't want to. So now you can press X to check out what kind of loadout you've got, which is the anti-missile lasers, which I was talking about earlier, and the warp jump, level 2. Officer's briefing, which is obviously the one that you pick. You can't have all of them. Not that I'm aware of yet, anyway. Maybe in future updates, but I doubt it. If you could, I think they probably lower the amount you get out of it. Now we're in the game. We warped into battle, and that guy tells you. I think it's my character actually. It tells you exactly what you need to do. Now we're gonna go forward, and if you hold the E key, you can pick up speed. You can do more damage, or you can have the shields. That's pretty cool. If you want to turn it off, just hold the E key and then let go of the E key at that point, because it does drain your systems, which you can see the blue bar on my right-hand side of the screen. Just to the right of where I'm aiming. I'm going to pick up some speed, because I'm quite a slow ship at this point. We don't want to waste it all, because it takes the energy from the shields and weapon systems for us to do this. So we don't want to waste all of that, because that would be pretty hell stupid.
All ships, enemy contact at this location.
Yeah, you can get artillery ships, which are like snipers. You can get healers, which are pretty much the class that I'm using, the Oberon. I don't think anyone else does it, to be honest. You can get little fighters. There's Dreadnoughts, which I'm currently in. And there's tactical cruisers, destroyers. So there's a lot to choose from. Currently, there's only 3 factions. I'm not sure whether they're going to add more. Hopefully they do. I can't understand why they wouldn't add more, to be honest. I think they will. And you can probably get further up the tree, because obviously at the moment we're only at I think it's level 4 is the top level that you can get to at the moment. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, then. I don't want to lose my teammates, because fighters seem to creep up behind you and attack you from behind, and then they'll warp jump out, picking at your ship. It can get very annoying. Holy shit. Now, that's a warning that I didn't tell you about. There are nuclear missiles in this game, and they pack a punch. If you're not ready for them, they can kill you in one shot. Obviously, it takes fucking ages to kind of, you know, get them back after you've used them. There it is. That says to someone near me. Guess not.
Vulture missiles locked on. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We're gonna go in on this one. Bad enough. Launch our missiles, which are vulture missiles. Pods open up the back, send the missiles, and then they close afterwards. Your watch. There it is.
Countermeasures. Fire up the grid.
You have to lead your targets, so you can't just aim at them and expect to hit.
Let's not go celebrating just yet. There's 4 more enemy ships to deal with out there.
Now I heard a warning sign, so that might be a nuclear missile.
Recharging laser countermeasures. Thanks for the help.
I'm trying to turn broadside so that I can get my broadside cannons on them. There they are.
Enemy ship destroyed.
Now I'm going to go up and down and make sure I'm not set in one place, because that would be kind of stupid. Because they're going to target me pretty fast with that one. And then we're going to warp over there. And put our shields on, because I do not want to die in this point. Then we're going to activate the shields off by tapping the E button like I said before. Something. Oh, okay. Those guys over there are
2 enemy ships remain.
pretty much because the enemy has died, and that's what you have to come back as. A really, really shitty fighter. Now we're gonna get over here. We're gonna send Our broadside over there.
Vulture missiles. Enemy warheads locked on our position. Still loading silos, Captain.
And then we're gonna press free because we don't want those hitting us.
Firing on enemy missiles.
And that should be it. Yeah, that's round one. Well done. Well done, team. Alright, so we're back in. Now then, the one thing that I do have a problem with, definitely, is the chat system. Whenever someone sends a message, it'll literally come up for 2 seconds, no matter how long the message is that they sent, and then disappear. And I can't read it in time, so I have to press, like, the key to torque, which is the enter key, what should I say? And it kind of annoys. It does kind of annoy, I'm not gonna lie.
Are locked. Ready to launch.
And we're gonna send the vulture missiles because I don't think I want that thing near me. I gotta lead this guy.
All ships, enemy contact. At this location.
Where is that guy? He did
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
fly off, so I'm gonna reload.
Need support fire at these coordinates.
And the worst part is that you can't stay under you, so fighters will literally sit underneath you and shoot you. It's quite a good tactic, to be honest. It stops you from, I
Picking up enemy contact.
guess it stops you from being, you know, you gotta keep an eye on your surroundings in that situation, which is pretty cool. I do like that kind of sort of thing. Kinda, sorta? Yeah, sure, whatever. What the hell? I don't know what that was.
Enemy vessel. Vulture missiles.
Incoming. Activate countermeasure grid. Countermeasure.
No, I did activate the countermeasure because I freaked out a little bit there. Before the nuke was coming for me, I wanted to wipe that out.
Watch all vessels. Suggest we regroup. Launching vulture missiles.
Countermeasures recharging.
Now we're gonna take pops of this guy. And that guy there is gonna shoot at us because he's invisible. Like a little butthole. Now I want to get broadside on, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
You heard the captain.
Oh, yeah. Don't press broadside when you are having a party gun.
Shield activated. Ships hold down to 50%, Captain. Punch it.
Vulture missiles.
I want to get out of here.
Jump complete. Sonar system drained. We've lost our first ship, Captain. Countermeasures activated.
I want to get heals from that guy, so we jumped back to him. We're gonna sell the vulture missiles.
Vulture missiles.
Recharging defenses. Activated. Amplifying weapon time. System drained.
Now we did drain our systems by doing that, and it sounds like a bad idea, but he's not shooting at us currently, so we should be alright for now.
Support fire. Over here.
I may have pressed the wrong button.
Complete. Jump cycling.
Vultures are locked. Ready to launch. Vulture missiles locked on. Launch all vultures.
Yep, I pressed the wrong button, but it's all good. Oh, he's got a tractor beam. All right. Well, if you're sure you want to pull me in, Mr. Man, I'm fine by me. No, I don't want to be on this part, so I am definitely going to get Jip out. We're going to jump out of there. Get back with our team. Get some healing. I'm going to put the thrusters on because I want to get in. Now then, we want to jump. Because we want to rain on the holy hell on that guy.
Vulture missiles locked on. Vulture missiles have a launching vulture missiles. Clearing broadside guns.
Jumps not yet ready, Captain. Tagging enemy missiles. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Hell yeah.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Got him.
Enemy Dreadnought destroyed. Let the scavengers pick him over.
Beautiful. You get your progressions there, so we get a load of fucking stars, which is awesome. If we right click on them, we can customize the ship. Now I'm gonna see. I'm going to the research thing. Yes, we can afford better guns now. I've wanted those for so long. Hell yeah. That is just great. I love it. And a tractor beam. Now, in my opinion, you can get the tractor beam from mine, but I don't want to because I feel like an anti-missile system just seems so good to me. Someone sending a nuke at you. It's the first thing you do. Put your anti-missile systems on. It's great. It's absolutely great. The thing that I might have a problem with is the vulture missiles. They are really slow. And don't get me wrong, they do a lot of damage, but they are very, very slow. I'd like to try and maybe get up to these. It doesn't tell me their speed, really. So I guess we won't do that. No, it doesn't tell me the speed, which is... Holy crap. That's awesome. That was... Did you see that? Oh, that's Dash Nash. I like that. That is really, really cool. As far as I'm aware, that takes off the vulture missiles. Yeah, it would. It would be in place of the vulture missiles. So, you can't have both. What's a slug torpedo? A slug? I'm assuming it's like a heavy, but slow, maybe? And then there's nuclear missile. Which, I guess it's in there. It's where my broadsides would be, so I'd have to give up some of my broadside. That's quite interesting, actually, to note. And what are the Fletchers? Ah, you see, those are the fast-firing missiles, but they do a bit less damage. I might be more inclined to get one of those. My plasma broadsides. I do like my plasma broadsides. I'm not gonna lie. I use them a hell of a lot. A lot of the time, I will jump in on like half-health enemies. You do the jump button, like the warp jump, come up beside them, nail them completely. It is so much fun because at the same time you change your weapon systems for close combat. I didn't show you guys in that one, but it's like a machine gun, but it's just loads and loads of little balls of plasma coming out. It's great. It's absolutely great. I would recommend it to anyone to do that, to jump in and just do that. Obviously, if there's a full team there, don't do that because that would be the worst thing in the world, but other than that, it's pretty cool. obviously you get different ones, like the artillery cruisers. They're a lot thinner. They have pretty much 0 armor. But I believe they have a strafing ability where they can literally bolt left and bolt right from where they're aiming. So it'll just literally bolt left from like missiles and stuff like that, or when they're shooting at them. But I believe the recharge rate for that is adequate. So I mean, obviously, if they're fully concentrating fire on you, you're gonna die. I know that you can get cloaking systems for the artillery. I'm not sure which it is, or if it's all of them. There's our artillery system. I like ours compared to ours. Well, okay, Oberon, because that's the one I use. I like theirs a lot more than most because I think that they just have this unique look over them compared to the rest, like more of a tech, more advanced kind of system. I like that. Those are the destroyers. They're pretty quick. They're not as quick as tactical cruisers, obviously, but they have some decent firepower, and I believe you can get better firepower on them as well. I'm not entirely sure about the warping system on them. I don't think they can warp up to press. And then you have your small guys, and they're very powerful. You shouldn't underestimate any of these guys, because they usually sneak up on you, and they can cause a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I've learned from experience not to underestimate those guys. And there's your tactical cruisers, which is the top one. I love the shape of this. I absolutely adore it. It just looks so good. Now that isn't the end of the video. I was going to end it there, but we have got the ability to, if we can do this, customize ship, and then we can go on appearance. Yes, that's right, guys. You can change your appearance for once on these multiple games. Thank God you can change the appearance of your fucking craft. I've been waiting for stuff like this for so long, and I think it adds a spike of personality to any kind of ship that you want to purchase. Now, obviously, these do cost real money. I know you can pick up credits in-game, which is this one, the GP, by doing some challenges. But up to press, I've only had 150. I spent 50 on transferring like free XP from another ship to get a better one, which was this one that you're looking at now. And all in honesty, I think that, yeah, getting real credits in a game that normally you have to pay for is a great way to introduce your game to the world. It's free. You're able to boost up. You can even literally customize the freaking camos. I mean, look at that. Like a digital effect. You can do whatever you want with it. Digital. It's just kind of like a wavy one. That's pretty cool. It's like the Windham camo, yeah. I quite like that one. I like that one too. Or you can add a goddamn emblem. And there are tons and tons of these, like customizations for your stuff. I quite like that one on this ship. I think it suits it quite nicely. This Reaper, the Spartan, Wolf with a, I think it's an arm. Yeah, it's an arm in his mouth. Valkyr. I like that one too on this ship. It suits it nicely. Viking. You've got your knight icon. Operation Crew. Yeah, I'm guessing that's something in game. And there's your for all you nuts out there for America, or your American Eagles, definitely something like that is pretty cool too. Now the decals, you can get pretty cool things. And those just keep going. I like that one a lot. I wish there was a Griffin. Hopefully they'll add more as the game continues, or if more people obviously go into it. You can put your emblem back on there. Your bombshells kind of pictures. Raccoon, or as I like to pretty much call it, it's pretty much Rocket from, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now these ones are pretty cool. Forecast, hull, and bridge and stern. Now these, and I know that it doesn't look like anything in the moment because there's none in it, and I don't think she's been upgraded to have the content in it, but you can literally change the armor of your ships, and I think that is amazing. You can literally change the entire system of your ship, and that is just great to me. So if you guys did like this video, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, if you are interested, that this thing is up for downloading. I'll leave a description in the box below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.